Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I was whining actually yesterday that I found the profits of the big financiers, let's say the arms companies, the arms manufacturing companies, and I was crying that I didn't find in the past 2 or 3 months how much money the energy companies were making. I used to post almost, I don't know, weekly, and a video with a report coming from various sources stating how much, I don't know, this company made, that company, the Arabs made, the company in Saudi Arabia, how much the Russians were making, how much Shell was making, how much all this. And all of a sudden it stopped. I don't know, maybe it was more than 2 months. Maybe, I'm pretty sure it was in the summer. I didn't hear any, I couldn't see anything. No suggestion, no nothing. It's like they heard me. Probably my telephone heard me when I was crying here with you guys and said, hey, let's get Emil an article with that. Which, let's see. Ba-bam. We got an article, but it comes from Russia Today. This article comes from the 31st of January 2023. But actually, they heard me. I think yesterday I made the video. Anyway, US oil giant posts monster profit. Exxon's 2022 earnings set a historic high for the Western oil industry. Hmm. Remember that saying? I can remember, or I can't say who said it. Invest when blood is in the street, even if it's your own blood or something like that. Well, this is kind of like when it's always an opportunity when there's distraction somewhere because you got profiteers ready to help. Now, U.S. oil major ExxonMobil earned 55.7 billion in profits last year. Did you hear that? Profits. This is not that's the total volume of their business. This is the profits. The company disclosed on Tuesday. The figure was a new high for Exxon, whose previous record was 45.2 billion in 2008. Hey, do you guys remember what was in 2008? I do. It was a crisis, wasn't it? And I remember it very well. So the highest, the record for ExxonMobil or Mobil was in 2008. We are in a big crisis right now, aren't we? With high inflation and all that. Another profit for these guys, another spike. So in 2008, the barrel of oil cost close to $150 a barrel, some 30% higher on average than in the 2022. According to company CEO Darren Woods, profits soared on the back of recovering post-COVID-19 demand amid energy supply constraint. Yes, that played a role as well. And I'm quoting, while our results clearly benefited from a favorable market, the counter-cyclical investments we made before and during the pandemic provided the energy and products people needed as economies began recovering and supplies became tight. We learned it, we leaned in when others leaned out. Woods said, "Oh, aren't you smart, Woods? And you were just courageous." Yeah, okay. Like the weapons manufacturing companies, we're just lucky, man. All this profit, just luck, pure luck. The company's output also grew by about 100,000 barrels of oil and gas equivalent per day against 2021, raising to 3.8 million barrel per day. Right? Right. So, let's see what else. All right, so Exxon's earnings are believed to be a record high for the Western oil industry, although fellow major BP, Chevron, Shell, and Total Energies have yet to post their 2022 results. I will be watching for you, my friends. I can't help doing it. And I'm gonna get my popcorn and my whatever. According to a recent calculation by Refinitiv analysts, the five supermajors are expected to report a combined profit of nearly $200 billion for 2022, following last year's spikes in energy prices. However, the bumper figures have fed the debate on whether governments should further hike taxes on windfall profits for the sector as consumers suffer high energy prices. Shell recently said its extra tax from windfall levies in Europe and the UK for 2022 is estimated at around $2.4 billion. Total Energies reported earlier this month that windfall taxes cost the company at least $2 billion in the fourth quarter. Exxon said its fourth quarter earnings fell short by $1.3 billion due to the EU's windfall tax and asset impairments. The company is suing the bloc in a bid to scrap the levy, arguing that Brussels exceeded its legal authority by imposing it. Well. What do you think, my friends? What do you think? We all had profits, didn't we? Yeah, we all profited. We all had a lot of money in profits due to all this. Yeah? No, they did. We didn't. On the contrary, our the value of our money that we have or income that we receive has less than it had a minute ago. And you can tell by just going to the store, just going around and checking some prices for your basic needs. And I'm talking about groceries, electricity, energy, gas, and many other things. Everything else is just a proportion of the jump. And then you compare that if you are employed at a fix, at an employer, and don't do all kind of other things, if you know what I mean, then you realize that your salary may be increased by 1, 2%, 3%. I'm being generous. And then if you have the union tells you that they did a great deal for you. Yeah, you didn't lose 10-0, you lost 10-1. So celebrate that as a victory. No, I don't want to lose 10-1, win 10-1. That's how they put it. No, I want to win 10 on my side and 1 on the other side. But no, they turn it like, hey, you could have been worse. No, it could have been better. You're fired. That's why unions are just, no. I worked with unions. I've been involved with them in certain kind of capacities, and no, they come and tell you, yeah, we secured a contract with you and we got you 2%. The milk grew 300% in the past 2 years. What are you talking about? 2%? You know what? I give you a 1% or whatever. I give it to you. Just, I don't want to see you again. I would have been eager and willing to give this weasel, how do you call it, union representative or rep, give him the money that he gave me, which was about what? This and this. Give it to you. I don't want to see you again. And don't ever say that you had a deal. You called me a deal. The money that you gave me is, compared with inflation, 10-1, I told you. So don't tell me I won. No, I lost. I lost less, and you tell me that I should be happy? No, I want to win. I don't want to lose less. But anyway, this is how they look at things, and they're on your side. And they go and, hey, with the owners, if you know what I mean, with the big business unions. Thank you very much. Yeah. Not all of them, so don't jump on me right now. I tell you from my direct experience, and not only my direct experience, but from my education, from what I read, for what I lived. I didn't live everything. I didn't read everything, but I'm telling you, it used to be then, but since then, like this. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.